So in this video I'm going to clean up my brown and sharp dividing head. This is the undriven type, not intended for like spiral milling. I'm sorry everyone, an ongoing thing in this video is going to be you can hear me breathing. My camera can detect me breathing across my workshop. So when it is literally sat on my shoulder, it's going to hear everything. For quite a while now I've been planning on sorting this out, and every now and again I've gone past the dividing head on the shelf and I've put some oil into the oil points and just left it to soak in the hope that it might free everything up. It never did free everything up, but it made it a lot easier taking it apart, and it looks like in some places it even brought the grease back to life. I was fortunate to be given this dividing head. It had come from a company who, when England decided to go from the imperial system to the metric system, had mothballed all of their tooling and equipment due to it being like a military contractor, and this has been sat since about 1960s-ish, 1970s, just in a warehouse for all that time until 2 years ago when I was given it by them. So it was very like seized up, but most of it was more a case of I think everything had just set inside of it, gone hard and crusty. There was not really any damage to anything. Kind of like being on set with Darth Vader. That in itself is heavy. Putting that gear screws on. It does.
Abracadabra.
For some reason, a big part of me was expecting there to be bearings inside this, like for the spindle to be supported, but it's all just like friction, like mounted and relying on the oil to keep everything moving. Kind of disappointed in some ways.
Okay. Shocking. Okay. Why did I just put my clean rag?
That's the head stripped. All the parts have been given a good blast with a degreasing agent, and it's just soaking in now, ready for lots of ultrasonic cleaning and scrubbing.
Been looking for one of these for ages. Oh yeah.
So I'll save you the laborious task of cleaning this up and speed this all right up. This is just all ultrasonic cleaning, degreasing, scrubbing, scraping, more ultrasonic cleaning, more scrubbing, more scraping. It took ages.
How long have you been doing that for?
How long?
Nearly done.
No, I've got to assemble it all yet.
What?
And I've got to look for any broken parts, for any damage.
Why?
Because I've got to make sure it's good for what I'm going to do with it.
Why are you scraping it then?
Just getting some of this really heavy, thick deposits off.
How often do you have to clean this?
I'll probably never have to clean this like this again. So this is last time this was used apparently was in about the 60s. This paint is coming off so easy. I think I'm going to strip this and repaint these, because like this paint is really crap.
Okay, that's everything stripped and cleaned and ready to be reassembled once I've done the next part.
Oh, that's awful. Jeez.
I didn't film it, but in the end I fly cut to finish the surface off. But unfortunately, because my mill doesn't have quite enough table like travel, I had to take 2 cuts with the fly cutter, the last inch or so, which you'll see in a moment. But aside from that, this came out really good.
Why don't touch there? I'll just do. It's probably good enough. I know, paint doesn't make it a restoration, but you know, this has got to be done.
Whilst these surfaces aren't critical or anything like that, they are really unsightly, and you could see like the really poor finish to the castings through the original paint. So I thought, I'm going to try something and see if I can make this look pretty.
This is just like going over the top, I suppose, big time. Damn, stuff stinks. Oh, I have never used body filler before. This is evil. Oh my god. So yeah, I've never bothered with body fillers or anything, but I thought, as a bit of an experiment, I'm going to try it on this.
So a lot of sanding later, and I got a pretty nice smooth finish overall. I'm never using body filler again and leaving it that thick. That was a lot of work. And in case you're wondering, it's red because my missus chose the colour. But I like red anyway, so, you know. And it's my workshop. I'm the only one who's got to look at it all day long. And then you guys, because, you know, you watch the videos. So earlier on I said to you about the constant sound of me breathing. The camera is now mounted on my head, so I'm going to turn the volume down on the recorded audio for the rest of this clip of me reassembling it.
Damn it, got upside down.
The key point of reassembling this is just oil everywhere. I tried my best to oil every single contact and surface or moving surface in the hope that, you know, this doesn't seize up again anytime soon. It came out pretty good, I suppose. I mean, red might be a bit loud for some people, a bit too bright, but you know, it looks alright. Bit like a hot rod. Kind of looks like an Iron Man suit. Editing this now, I wonder if I can get hold of some kind of microphone where it won't pick up on like my breathing, because the microphone on my camera is extremely sensitive. I can be like, my workshop's 10 meters across and I can be on the other side of the workshop and it can still hear me breathe. It's really disconcerting.
Don't know big enough. It's not. Where is it? Where did I put that? Maybe it's over on the mill. Yep.
I know it's not normally the thing to pop grease into stuff like metalworking machinery due to like bits of swarf and stuff getting stuck to it, but I thought a thin layer of grease will just help, and over time I imagine the oil will eventually replace it. I can't see the grease staying there forever. It just helps with the assembly and getting everything moving smoothly. Judging by this plate, I think there is a piece missing there as a bottom part to this dust guard, but I never had it. Eventually I may make a replacement part. I'm using oil that I use on my ways here. I can't remember what it is, but I thought it was the best option to use on assembling because it tends to stay in place for a while.
Spreading some oil around, but hey. Oh, it's heavy. There we go.
I also only had the one dividing plate, so I need to source others. I don't really want to have to drill out all those holes to make my own. I know it's lazy.
Thank you for following along, everyone. This is now all beautifully free moving and everything works as it should. I can disengage and everything turns by hand too. It's quite a neat little mechanism, really. I imagine all dividing heads have got it, but I've never played with a dividing head, so I don't know. Yeah, so this is all done. So thank you very much for following along with me. All I've got to do now is quickly pop this on my surface plate. Chuck. Oh shit. Oh, idiot. I'm not going to film that. Yeah, I haven't done the actual chuck. Moron. Anyway, I'm going to strip this chuck and clean it all up and like adjust it all, and then I'm going to pop this on the surface plate, tram in this true to the spindle, and I'll be able to do those collet blocks. So this is a side project, for a side project, for a side project, for a side project that's making a granulator.